Hi everyone. Today we are going to present our work on mining trends of COVID-19 vaccine beliefs on Twitter with lexical embeddings. Our team includes myself, Harshita Chopra, Aniket Vashishtha, Ridam and our advisor, Dr. Tavpritesh Sethi. We are members of the lab at IIIT Delhi. Social media has been playing a crucial role in the pandemic, where people continue to express their opinions and perceptions related to vaccine developments, rising cases, and numerous other factors. In this work, we scraped a corpus of nearly 1.8 million Twitter posts related to COVID-19 vaccinations from 5 countries with vital vaccine rollout programs, namely India, USA, Brazil, UK, and Australia. We aim to analyze the temporal evolution of different emotions and their influencing factors in the vaccine development. For doing so, we created lexical categories and used unsupervised word embeddings to expand the vocabulary of these categories and track the longitudinal change of their strengths from June 2020 to April 2021 in each country. Further, we created networks of these categories and tracked modules in the positive correlation networks. Moving on to the aspects that we focused on. So, the unprecedented spread of COVID-19 has created a massive turmoil in the public health around the world. And as the distribution of vaccines and the associated campaigns extend, people continue to express different emotions and discuss about various factors on social media. So vaccine uptake is majorly affected by factors such as hesitancy and adverse effects reporting. As they rise, people feel more hesitant, socioeconomic inequities, and quantitative allocation. The spread of misinformation has also been a very concerning issue, and various other studies have focused on how it is linked with vaccine hesitancy. Moreover, certain marginalized groups continue to face inaccessibility to vaccines, and we also need to discover to what extent these issues are discussed online. So our work basically presents a temporal and demographic analysis of these lexical categories, and we focus on emotions and influencing factors. Coming to the overview of our pipeline, we start with scraping the data, pre-process it, and then we train word-to-vec embeddings on the corpus. Then we create lexical categories, and then we calculate the strength of each category over time. Now, Aniket will move on and focus on lexical categories, our findings and conclusions.
Thank you, Harshita. Um, so, like Harshita said, lexical categories were used by us to conduct our research and understand the various outlooks shared by people on Twitter related to vaccine development over a given period of time. There were 10 lexical categories that we used, which were basically divided into two major classes: emotions and influencing factors. Under emotions, we had hesitation, sorrow, faith, contentment, anticipation, and rage. And under influencing factors, we had misinformation, vaccine rollout, inequities, and health effects. So further moving on, we did an analysis of change before and after approval. So to understand the variation of emotions among social media users in the aftermath of approval of vaccines, we conducted a before-after change analysis for each lexical category based on the date when the country's government approved the first COVID-19 vaccine. The linear nature of the trend was captured using an ordinary linear regression model fit on the strength of a category in the two time periods preceding and succeeding the approval date. As shown in the linear variation strength graph for India and USA, we can see that for India, for category of hesitation, we see a significant downfall in the strength of hesitation category after the approval of vaccines, which basically shows the level of trust or the level of contentment that Indian social media users felt after the vaccine had been declared approved or declared by the Indian government. Similarly, for USA, we can see a significant increase in the category strength of contentment after the approval of vaccines. So the correlation moving forward, so the correlation between any two categories represents the degree to which they are linearly related. Daily strengths were calculated for each category followed by pairwise Pearson correlation. Weighted networks of categories and edge strength were constructed for evaluating the positive association among classes. Inferences from the alluvial diagram based on Infomac clustering on Pearson correlation networks demonstrated that all the influencing factors, that is, in misinformation, health effects, inequities, and vaccine rollout, formed a primary model with emotions of sorrow and rage, which gained the highest page rank in April 2021, the time when India saw the second wave of COVID-19 cases while the vaccine rollout continued. Similarly, this we also observed that this articulates the stern sentiment of disappointment due to the rising issues and non-availability of for vaccines for people under the age of 45 years. It also had a high correlation with tweets mentioning the spread of misinformation. Now, in conclusion, we see that our study provides research and practical implications in public policy making and research on vaccine hesitancy. Our findings offer insights into how different stages of a pandemic and vaccination process influence emotions and crucial factors like misinformation, health discussion, and socioeconomic disparities on Twitter. For future work, we can see that it can be attributed in the direction of local regional level analysis to understand the granular emotions within different section of people. Similarly, providing some weightage to the number of reshares and likes the social media post gets can also play an essential role in including the influence the post had in calculating overall strength. In conclusion, our approach has high adaptability and can be utilized for any online forum, news, or survey data to extract various insights. Better information extraction of such data can be facilitated through our work. Thank you for listening and have a nice day.